This week on Redbeard's Overthunk Junk, we get some tires. We talk about bears, and we go look at a K car. Hey guys, Redbeard here. I haven't been doing a whole lot in the shop, been kind of waiting on parts. Dug into that rear axle. I did like some stuff going on in there. I was afraid I was going to find some damage from that drive shaft being too long. I did. I thought the worst of it was going to be the leak. I was worried about the housing. Housing's fine. The guy just did a thick silicone bead, no gasket. I've done it too. But anyway, it wasn't applied very evenly, and there was no silicone at the bottom, so it was just allowing it to leak out. More on that in just a second. We did trade out the original 15-inch bead locks. I was just tired of them. Had a lot of work into them, and 15s was really going to limit our tire size. So what we did, we traded them with an old boy. So anyway, we got these 17-inch Steelies here. I've been looking at some beadlock designs online. We may do some weld-ins. I'm not going to do the internal beadlocks on the steel rim. That would be if we went with an aluminum. We've been looking at some nice aluminum, like 2023 4Runner takeoffs. I do like the looks of them a lot, but I feel the offset's going to be an issue. So probably going to stick with these. I'll beadlock them at a later date. For now, it'll be okay. These have some wore-out eye rocks on them. They're going to move on down the road. But we did get a set of 40-inch Goodyear MTRs, old school. No cracking that I can see. We'll run them. But the biggest thing is we got 17-inch rims, and we got a set of 40s we can test fit, see if it's going to work. And then when we decide what tire we're going to go with, I'll have a little bit better idea what tire size, what range we need to be in. With the automatic transmission, a little 1.6 with the RCVs up front, I think everything's going to hold up to the 40s as long as we don't get too stupid. So I think we're guys. Another reason we wanted to go to the 17s is I do have these TSL SXs back here. I've had these for quite a while. These were the original ones off the Sammy Mog, and so those are an option too. I split the lugs myself. I really like TSL SXs. So worst case, we'll end up throwing these on those 17-inch rims, and we'll run those. But anyway, let's go over here and look at the fun. Waffles just keeps on giving, guys. Here you can see there's a little bit of silicone on here. But what we do have going on here, these are 529 gears. I did verify it. Nice little spool. Everything looks okay, but it's not too bad right now. But I was having trouble. There we go. You can see there, you get a tight spot. And I'm afraid going by this dust guard is kind of hammered, and that happens. So I don't know that is from the drive shaft, but I've been worried that without the clearance in the drive shaft, every time we come off a bump, we've been hammering that differential. All right, so I'm going to pop this all apart tonight, take a look at the bearings, make sure it's not in the side bearings. I believe it's in the pinion supports, and so I think our pinion support bearings are trashed. So that'll be fun. We'll have to change those bearings out too. All the parts for the wheel bearings that were trashed. The whole rear axle is getting gone through. New brake shoes, but we're not doing a disc brake conversion right now. So we're going to be putting all that back together. Those parts should be in tomorrow. And that's kind of where we're at, guys. Coming up, we got a bunch of footage from down at Carlisle the other day. It was really hot. But I drove down there by myself, did a bunch of looking around. It was really neat. Chrysler Nationals at Carlisle. If you get a chance, you should go check it out. Anyway, guys, watch the rest of the video. Tell me what you think. Talk to you later. right, let's go. Look at this, guys. They do this all day long under warranty. It's crazy. I don't know how they hold up. Anyway, it's a pretty clean run. That was a driver I had in my car. This Charger Challenger here is pretty neat. It had a mammoth, blown mammoth in it. Pretty neat. It actually had a Bucky sticker under the hood. This guy drives this thing all over. Don't know about the Lambo doors. As far as you can see. Man, there's just cars everywhere. As far as you can see. It's a really cool show down there at Carlisle. Anyway, just playing around, a little panoramic here. This is all the older cars. The whole lot, probably that much more modern behind me. Anyway, pretty neat. This right here, if you remember in the 90s, there was a show called Viper. This was the car from that. I thought it was pretty cool. Trying to convince myself I like those wheels. Look at that dragster back there beside it. It's pretty neat. Do like these little trucks. Anyway, this is really clean convertible Cuda with a Mammoth engine in it as well. I just thought that was cool. Interceptor. We got a bunch of Dukes of Hazzard cars, but this right here, look at this Power Wagon. This was a beast, man. The interior is really nice too. Look at this grocery getter right here. Really liked it. A lot of Vipers, I don't know. Got a soft spot for Vipers, so took some pictures of them. There were a whole lot there. But pretty neat. This one, I like the white wheels and the blue. But anyway, pretty clean stuff. Had a nice supercharger. Look at that clean old ramcharger lifted. This is one of those Mexican ramchargers. It's pretty neat. I've never seen one in person. And I didn't realize they actually had a jump seat in the back. Look at that. Here's a lowered ramcharger, kind of liking the looks of that. This is just a really clean first gen. Interesting colors. It's a neat old Dodge 700. Had full access to the engine. The fenders swing open. Just a clean old truck here. My buddy in high school had one of these Shelby Dakotas. I liked it. This is a really clean Resta mod here on this Power Wagon. Really nice. This old truck here was interesting. Come out of Colorado. Owner bought it from out there, and I believe that is actually a period correct service body. So it was full of old brochures and stuff. Who doesn't like a TRX? There were a bunch of them down there. This one caught my eye. I like the orange. It was pretty clean. Look at that logo. It's pretty neat. I do have a soft spot for old vans. This one was definitely clean. I really liked it. This one here, a little bit different theme, but pretty neat as well. And look at that. Is that like an early Aztec? Anyway, that AMX was pretty neat with a little camper conversion. This 401 powered Pacer I thought was interesting. The color choice was very different. And this little Sportback Gremlin here, another 401 powered AMC. I thought it was pretty neat. Just kind of cool to see there, you know. And then we got a bunch of the D100s in the vans. Really like those. Look at all these tail fins, man. All those tail fins. And then this was at Australia. I thought it was pretty neat. Never seen anything like it. Some guy put a lot of effort and 6 carbs on a Dart. That was cool. And then we got a pace car here. And this Challenger here, I really like those wheels. And then again, that Mammoth.